So this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need the space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy. But for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We could use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity tag titles.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued. How are we gonna pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone non-stop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career. I got a million of them. I've seen more impressive moves in a slow-motion replay.
made.
You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods.
Tag!
They call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center.
One, two. That's it. It's over. Hit the bell.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are. Typically, Unity title matches are intergender, but we're progressive here at NXT, so I'll allow it.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great, and Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect it.
There you see what's at stake. might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we have the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Oh, man.
He didn't need that eyebrow anyway.
Boom! Double axe handle finds the mark.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
And that attack was enough to shake up Lexus.
He's got to keep in mind, pacing is everything in a tag match like this.
Being placed in the corner here.
Fast thinking saved him there.
Knees!
He's looking to make a moment here.
Target acquired and destroyed.
He's completely on defense now.
Yeah, he is far, far away from being in the driver's seat.
Setting up neck breaker position. Ooh, bang!
What a counter by Lexus.
King able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Maybe King's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
He's able to counter that.
Nicely done. There's the tag.
And it is locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous you got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks.
And I'll be focused.
I think it makes sense for me to float.
Sounds like a solid plan.
And Hell in a Cell is known as the place in WWE where rivalries are settled forever.
It is the absolute last resort for a grudge that will not die. If it can't be settled inside Hell in a Cell, you have to take it up with God himself as far as I'm concerned.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
What kind of person does something like that to another human being?
Trying to get that mental edge, you can't let yourself get psyched out.
Corey, the Cell acts as another opponent in this match, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and it's the toughest opponent you'll ever face. Hell in a Cell makes you do things you wouldn't normally even think about doing. It drags you to your most primal state, and it's futile to resist that.
There's non-stop blows.
Oh, deafening blow to the chest. What a punch.
Scooped up. Snake eyes in the corner.
Early cover for the title. Lifts up the shoulder.
Already having to expel so much unnecessary energy this early on.
He's looking a little battered now.
Yeah, all being smart with what he's targeting. And don't try to knock your opponent's block up.
Sent to the corner. Sliding out of danger there.
Sharp clothesline.
And I think that just opened him up. Yep, certainly did. Goodness, look at the blood flowing.
Shoulder tackle.
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop. Shot after shot after shot.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Oh, look at this raining right hands.
Non-stop blows.
Oh, he's got him here. He's got him up.
And power with a sidewalk slam. Trying to target the back of the neck here. Got him up.
This will do it if it connects. Here we go.
Oh, for the title.
But now Nash.
Cover. What? Unbelievable. Kick out at one.
Unbelievable, more like inhuman.
Nash was just about ready to have his arm raised and head back to the locker room, but not anymore. This thing's still going. Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. Turns it around. Caught with the foot.
He looking fairly drained. The way the Cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Choke slam. Oh, no.
All the way up.
Great quickness.
As well through. Into the pin.
Great combination.
And the ref can't
Pin. Title in the balance.
His arm showed off the mat before one. Thought he had him.
You gotta be kidding me.
Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this.
Planted face first. Boom. It's a cover for the title.
Now back to Nash. He gets the kick out after the one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
They kick out at only one.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Yeah, targeting the stomach. Ripcord.
Lariat.
Man, what an uppercut.
Oh, that'll rattle you. Oh! Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Oh,
Running elbow drop on target.
And into the corner he goes.
Look at them flexing that bicep, then dropping the elbow.
look at this. Just stop after stop after stop. Chokeslam? Oh, no.
All the way up. Oh, into a spine buster.
Crippling.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. Thunderous.
That can do Fatu in.
But then to Samu. He counters with a great reversal. He's looking defenseless at this stage.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
Saved by a leg sweep there. Running elbow drop on target.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next.
Cover for the championship. Shoulder up right away.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Oh, gets out of that by using a jawbreaker.
Oh, what a right.
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Ooh, and Simmons fights back.
Looks like Kevin Nash got busted up on that one.
Everyone is on their feet in this building.
Absolutely showing the respect for all the exertion these athletes are putting each other through.
This might be it. And we have new tag team champions.
Let's take another look at what made that matchup so memorable.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your WCW World and WCW World Tag